good morning, world. Good morning to you all. Yes, and so we thank you in advance for joining us. We thank you in advance for a time that we'll be had on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast. And so, as we always do, we know this will be a great episode this morning. It'll be fun filled. And so, we thank you for chopping it up with us, and we thank you in advance for a time that we'll be had. And so, yes, well, we are back like a shark attack from a 2-week break. Back like we left something, back like we ain't got no clothes in our back and forth. The world is a better place in the moment when the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast is taking place. And so thank you for tuning in with us this morning as we converse about the latest sports topic that has taken place in this past week and will be upcoming this week. It is always a blast to have you all tune in to participate with us every weekend. As a reminder that every week we always like to begin our podcast by reminding our audience that the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast can be found on Facebook via our 2 Facebook pages, the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast community page, as well as additionally on our Early Morning Sports Talk podcast Facebook page. You can find us on Instagram at EMSTP_, again on IG at EMSTP_, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify's the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, as well as our own Facebook pages via Brandon Price, Jamar Goodman, Ian Jones, etc. Today is December 6th. Fellas, it's December already, 2025, and we have seen yet again another fascinating week in the sports world. Well, on Black Friday, our Chicago Bears would take care of the Philadelphia Eagles on their black uniforms in a pretty dominant fashion in Philadelphia. It was a great outing by the Chicago Bears. And fellas, FYI, it was a tremendous amount of Bears fans in Philadelphia during that time. And it was, although it was a blackout due to a lot of Philadelphia Eagles fans, it was a blue and orange, I don't know what we're want to call it, but it was a blue out too, if you get my point. And so it was a lot of Bears fans that showed up with their Mike Ditka and mustaches and the sweaters and y'all get my point. And so the Bears did what they did, took care of business. It was great to see. Additionally, our Chicago Bulls, fellas, will come back down to earth. Just a couple weeks ago, we were on here raving, saying, "Hey, the Bulls look like they could be a dangerous team." But due to a lot of injuries. And just really, guys, a lack of talent, I would say, compared to these other teams. The Bulls clearly don't have a true number one option, fellas. And so you see it on the court. And so a lot of teams are taking advantage of them now. Indiana taking care of them last night again. And although Indiana got 5 wins, don't be tricked by Indiana. They've been seriously injured. But when they get their team back, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize there'll be a problem. And so they took care of the Bulls pretty easily last night. But hey, additionally, we will see just in the sports world, championship weekend last night, Tulane, North Texas, and their championship game, American Championship game. Today, fellas, Ohio State, Indiana, 1 versus 2. We got NCAA football championship weekend taking place. And so with that being said, introducing our brother from another mother and my partner here on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, Mr. Jamar Goodman. Mr. Jamar Goodman, good morning, sir. How are you?
Man, Brandon, I guess I'm trying to get back to reality here. Like, all this snow and cold weather and stuff. And I was in a complete different environment here. So, I'm just trying to get back. But nevertheless, seeing the Bears do what they do, I was happy to come home to that. I'll tell you that much.
I'm telling you, right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And additionally, introducing my partner here on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast and our other brother from another mother, Mr. Ian Jones, a.k.a. Rod Tidwell, a.k.a. People Hernandez, a.k.a. Cal something. Kylie Watson. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, real quick, Ian, you got to let us know when you change your name. I was like trying to tag you in something. I'm like, why is People Hernandez not popping up anymore? And I'm like, okay, it's Cal, because they got the same profile picture. Like, bro, let us know.
I got you.
Oh, man, bro.
I was watching the Butter Rim. Was it 2 weeks ago? A week ago, man. I
Classic.
changed
Inspired.
it.
That's what inspired you in this time.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Classic.
Oh, I got you, bro. And so yeah, I gotta find you, because I'm lost too. And so yes, Mr. N Jones, aka Cal Lee Watson,
Uh,
aka Rod Tidwell, my
uh,
bro, what it do?
I'm good. Back to beyond, man.
Yes
Glad
sir,
to be
bro.
on.
And so, my bro, man, it's good to have you both on again. I feel like it's been a while. And so, fellas, let us get into what we do, fellas. Let's talk sports. And so, the Bears, they took care of business against the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes, we know we got those guys 192 miles north tomorrow, but we took care of business on Black Friday, and it was a good Friday, damn it. Jamar, in that game, what happened, bro? How did the Bears win this game? Break it down to our viewers, and then Ian, give us your thoughts as well, bro. And so, what happened? What happened, Jamar? How did the Bears take care of business? Let me get these tags going. So
Um,
Jamar must have had some technical difficulties,
yeah.
and
Uh,
so
I mean, uh,
go ahead, Ian. Jamar, we Ian is going at this point, so go
That's
ahead,
fine.
Ian.
um, they dominated the line of scrimmage.
I mean, it pretty
Dominated.
much explains it.
Yeah, I mean, who would have thought the Bears would have a O line that'll dominate the line of scrimmage from the previous Super Bowl champion? Which that's basically how they won a championship, by dominating the line of scrimmage on both sides. And that's what the
Mm-hmm.
Bears did, man. Dominate the line of scrimmage, especially on offense. Man, both running backs had a what 150, I think, or 120. I think it was
Mm-hmm.
120. Man,
Mm-hmm.
that run game, man, it's the O line they gelling, man. Them two running backs, they was just hitting the hole, uh, doing their thing, getting busy, man. You can't really
Mm-hmm.
stop that, man. As a defense, man, that puts you on your toes. I can't stop the run. So now I don't know if they gonna run or pass. I mean, that's basically what happened, bro. They dominated, and the defense had timely stops and got turned over. They stopped the tush push, took the ball out of Jalen
Mm-hmm.
hand.
That was huge.
Yeah,
That was huge, man.
dominated the line of scrimmage. Then once you think we gonna run right over your head, Cole Kmet touchdown.
Right.
Yep.
That was huge, bro. That was huge. That stop, and that turnover, that was gigantic for the Bears. And I'm loving to see in a great camaraderie here, bro, with this running game. The Bears. I know that Detroit. I know you're a Lions fan. Your
Hmm.
Lions got Thunder and Lightning. But the
Yeah.
Bears might have a little something too, man, going here in that
Oh, definitely.
backfield.
They got their thunder and lightning too, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't think I seen DeAndre Swift run the ball like this, man, since he was at Georgia.
Mm.
So he been doing his thing. He had a couple good years in the league for sure, but man, DeAndre Swift he been running that ball, man. I think, man, if to be honest, if DeAndre Swift didn't have a good year, it might have been his last year in Chicago, but not after the
Right.
way him and Monanga have been running that ball, man, and how that offensive line been opening them holes.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's a tough team to defend, man. If somebody dominate the O line, I mean dominate the line of scrimmage like that, man.
Right. Exactly. And that's how you get home field. That's how you
Win games.
win divisions.
True.
Um, is through the trenches, and the Bears they are dominating in the trenches for sure. I don't see right now, as of the last since we've been on this win streak. Is it 8 in a row? I mean, how many games is it? No, not
Mm,
8 in a row. 8 out of 9. 8 out of 9.
yeah,
Because we were one and
yeah,
two.
yeah.
We
We
Nine
were
and
was
one and
right
ten.
around
two.
that.
I mean 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10, yeah. 'Cause, no, I think they was 0-2,
Okay.
right? That was 0-2.
No, the Bears. Yeah, they were.
They were 0-2.
0-2. And so that's 9 out of 10. And so you guys are right. And so thanks, Shamar. 9 out of 10 is no easy feat, and the Bears are dominating in the trenches. Jamar, can you hear us? Are you good or?
No, I'm good, but if you give me like 10 seconds, I'm switching over
All
to my
right, take your
laptop.
time. And so basically, Ian, bro, as far as the complimentary game, what do you have to say about Caleb Williams, bro? Because he's looking pretty good, man.
Yeah. He still has some mistakes here and there, but managing the game when when the O line can dominate the line of scrimmage like that, y'all can have a run game. He really don't have to do much, and that, that's not taking nothing away from him. But at the same time, he's managing the game, not having dumb turnovers. That's a
Right.
plus. So they get in the red zone. They kick more field goals than the offense will probably want to, but they still putting it in. They're still putting it in the box. So at the end of the day, man, he's not turning the ball over. He's managing the game. The offensive line is gelling, and when he get back there and he start making his throws, they on point. He missed some here or there, but he's not throwing interceptions.
Right.
Not fumbling the ball. You know what I'm saying? So once you
Right.
put that together, that's pretty much they nucleus right there.
Mm-hmm.
He can
Yeah.
make certain throws. They got plenty of weapons on the outside and around the tight end. So.
Mm-hmm.
And with them boys running the ball like that, I think I heard Akeem Talib say it not too long ago. I wouldn't want to see them in the playoffs. You got to come if let's just say if let's just say they win a division and get home field
Mm-hmm.
advantage. Who gonna want it? And it's been cold and it's gonna be cold next week. So it's probably gonna be cold for a little
Right.
while now. Who gonna want to come
Mm-hmm.
to cold ass Soldier Field and play them when they running downhill all game and they dominating the line of scrimmage?
I mean,
Nobody.
right. This is how the Bears dominated during the Lovey Smith era.
Yep.
The defenses was great. Don't get me wrong. We have multiple Hall of Famers on that defense, but they'll turn you over. They'll turn you over. And this defense, they Kevin Byard, man.
Yep, Kevin Byard and Deshaun Wright, ball hawks.
Mm-hmm.
Now Deshaun Wright has
Ball
gave up
hawks.
some touchdowns. He even gave up some touchdowns, but he getting that ball back, and that's my biggest thing.
Exactly.
I love turnovers. I love when the DB can get you the ball back, get you extra possession. They've been balling, man. As a secondary, they've been balling back. They got Jalen Johnson back now, so he gonna be back in the fold, and it's I don't know. They might get. I think they might get Green Bay this weekend. I don't think
They
they
get
can
Green
say
Bay this weekend.
I don't think they can say we own your ass anymore. Aaron Rodgers getting old. He can't
This is
even
a
own himself.
huge game tomorrow. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is a huge game tomorrow, and the Bears get Green Bay tomorrow. We could be looking at the division at that point. We because we'll definitely be in the driver's seat. Definitely. I know Detroit will be right on our ass and Green Bay still, but we'll be in the
I
driver's
mean,
seat real good.
Detroit on the tiebreaker, but they haven't played the Packers yet, so we're gonna have the Packers twice. And
No. Green Bay beat Detroit.
no. I'm talking about the Bears.
Oh, okay. I
Well,
got
Yeah,
you. Yeah.
I
Mhm.
would say the tiebreaker wouldn't matter in
yeah,
this
because
regard.
they got a better record,
Well,
but
Right.
more so the tie. That tie just threw everything off.
yeah, so.
If it happens. Yeah. And so Jamar, speaking, uh, give us your thoughts, bro. What happened in this game? And let's just talk about it, man. What happened? How did the Bears do what they did?
So Chicago, they flew to Philly. They went in the stadium and they put belt to bottom. That's exactly what happened. Like Ian was saying, dominated the line of scrimmage. One running back had 125 yards and a touchdown. The other running back had a buck 30 and a touchdown. 40 touches between the two as far as carries is concerned. Caleb Williams, like the game, they won. I don't want to say in spite of him, but they didn't even need Caleb Williams to like go out there and throw 300 yards and 3 touchdowns or anything like that. Like when you are dominating the line of scrimmage, that's the game right there. The game is always won in the trenches. As boring as that sound, like that's real. And we see it. We've seen it. We've been the victim of getting our butts whooped in the trenches for I don't know how long, but we actually turned the tables against a defense that we know that has a pretty good front seven. We raved about the Eagles' front seven. And for the Bears to go in there and dominate and have the fans leave the stadium early in the fourth quarter and even seeing Santa walk out of there.
Oh yeah, y'all heard about the offensive coordinator. His crib got messed up too.
Egged. They egged that man's crib.
They egged the man's house. Crazy.
Yeah, they so spoiled in Philadelphia.
Yeah, they are. Like, like I don't condone that, but I mean, if you ain't doing your job, then I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, no, the Bears had a really good opportunity to make a statement because we've heard the narratives that the Bears ain't played anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they won't do this against top teams.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when it comes down to it, they just gonna fold. Like, oh yeah, they're gonna come back down to earth. They're not as good. And so for them to be on a national televised game on Black Friday, I watched the game from the airplane. So it was plenty of Bears fans on the airplane, by the way. Plenty. But nonetheless, for them to do that, it pretty much, I guess America woke up at that point like, oh, okay, all right, they legit. Like this is a real team. You gonna have to pay attention to the Bears, and how the chips fell. Ain't nobody think the Bears would be the number 1 seed entering December. 9-3, 9-3. I didn't have this poster back here for nothing. I didn't change hats for nothing.
Exactly, man.
Like we here. Ian, you still got a room. You can come home.
I'm telling you, right? And you still over there in Detroit. I don't know what the hell wrong with you, man. What's wrong with you, bro?
I mean, y'all talking about Sonic and Knuckles. We got Swift and Mighty over here. Let's go.
Y'all do your thing, man. But Nugget, man, he run hard, bro.
He run hard, don't he? He run hard, and I love it, man. I love it. Fellas, you as my brothers know I was in Philadelphia. And so I'm literally not at the game, but I'm seeing Philadelphia fans as I'm touring the city everywhere. Green everywhere, green and black. They go hard there, y'all. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, okay. And as I'm literally, we were headed to a big mall. And as we headed to this mall, I'm on the bus kind of just going a little crazy, and people like, damn, what's happening? And I'm like, go, Cal, go. And I'm just rubbing it right in their face. And I'm surprised I didn't get attacked. But I think because maybe I have my kids. Because they have my kids. Because maybe I have my kids.
Especially in that city,
like, they go hard, is what I'm saying. Because I have my kids, maybe something like that, they probably was like, all right, we're going to take it easy on this brother. But I'm like turning up for the Bears, literally, as I'm going through Philadelphia, bro. And so I could not have been more proud to be in the city, not physically at the game, but in the city, touring the city for the first time and seeing the Bears go belt their ass right in the city, right in the heart of the city. Bear down, baby. Going belt their ass right in their city. Right there, literally. And as I continue to walk around the city, it was a quiet mood. It just wasn't the same. And I'm like, yeah, that's because the Bears put belt ass on y'all. And so, voila. voila. Just a beautiful scene. And so, yeah, fellas, Bears. Good morning, Nick. Good morning, bro. Good morning, Nicholas Bennett. Nicholas Bennett went to grammar school with me at Shoup. He's a brother, man. And so, good morning, Nick. Bear down, yes, sir, bro. And so, fellas, you guys ready? Let's head to NFL reactions and overreactions. And so, let's continue. And so, speaking of the Philadelphia Eagles, is it an overreaction to think that this Philadelphia Eagles team is actually not in the driver's seat? And I say this because, yes, although they are in the NFC East, you have Dallas, you have Philadelphia, you got the Giants, you got this NFC East that's happening. Is this division still Philadelphia's, or is it actually too early to concede at this point? Because Philadelphia looks suspect. Is it an overreaction to think this, Shamar?
No, but what I will say is they can breathe a little bit knowing that Dallas lost the other night. Had Dallas went into Ian's building and won, then yeah, I would say sweaty palms and everything else will start to happen. But I mean, like you said, they don't look good at all. I mean, the only person that's probably happy is AJ Brown.
He finally got his ball, right? Finally.
Yep. And two straight
I know,
losses.
right? Man, like, that suck. Don't that suck in as a wide receiver? In don't that suck, bro? Like he finally got his touches, and they losing now.
Yeah, but I think the more things so that he probably like, see, y'all thought it was me. I told y'all we couldn't play this way and keep winning, and it's like he wasn't really wrong. He just, he gonna take the blame and whatever they've been going through in the locker room with the offensive coordinator, how they've been, doing on offense. It's been going on for a while. It's just not now. It was even last year. I think, when you winning and Saquon Barkley kind of had a little bit of that. Y'all go to the championship. It had a little bit, so, but now it's starting to show. Y'all give up what? 300 yards at home on a Black Friday game. Y'all the defending champion. That's not a good look. And the offense
just got whooped by Dallas the previous week too.
Yeah, and Saquon Barkley ain't been running the ball. Saquon Barkley don't look nothing like he looked last year.
Bro, oh my God. Thank you for pointing that out, because I'm sitting there thinking that, and as I'm watching the game, I'm like, maybe Saquon going to show up in the playoffs, but I'm like, he do not look the same.
Well, we just say, without the line of scrimmage, nothing happens. You can't pass the ball like you want to. You can't run the ball like you want to. So now they predictable. They say it on TV all the time. When AJ Brown lined up here, with AJ Brown lined up there. Even the Bears said it. Even the DB said it. They said the Bears.
Gardner Johnson.
The offense was predictable. When he lined up here, he gonna either run a back shoulder fade, he gonna run a comeback, or gonna run a fly route. That's predictable, man. You got to switch it up, man. That's why you got his house egg. I'm not condoning him get his house egg. That's a little bit too much, man.
Right, but
they got to chill.
Exactly. But you ain't doing your job, so
everybody wonder, AJ Brown tripping. Maybe AJ Brown ain't tripping. Maybe AJ Brown look like, man, dude, we not gonna be able to win another championship playing like this on offense all year. Eventually, it's gonna catch back up to us, and now we seeing it. Now we seeing it.
Right. If I'm a wild card team, I'm sweating my palms. If I'm an NFC West wild card team, bros. If I'm one of them NFC West wild card teams, a San Francisco. Yeah. I don't know, because somebody gonna lose that division, right?
Yeah.
Somebody gonna lose that division between those three great teams, LA, Seattle, and San Francisco. And I'd be licking my damn chops, either Tampa Bay or the Eagles. I'd be licking my chops. The Eagles, they don't want to. San Francisco is heating up now. Oh no, they back again. Seem like I don't know how the hell they got, but here they are again.
I'll say this about the Eagles.
Maybe it's Christian McCaffrey or something.
50-50 with me want to play the Eagles, because the Eagles can't get it together. And you're going to look up and be like, damn, man, they like the Eagles of last year. Because they still talented. They still got everybody. Mm-hmm. So it's like they just going through a tough time, as a team, and their culture is probably a little shooken right now.
But
I feel like the locker room is the talent is divided right now.
Yeah, I mean, the talent is there, but The
Yeah.
team is
Yeah,
broke.
and it's been that way really
That's
since
the
last
problem.
year.
It could have been, but they was winning. So, like I said, when you win it hides a lot. It
Winning
hides a
cures
lot.
all.
Cause
Right,
he
but
was
when
on,
you
cause he was on
losing,
that bench. Right, he was on that bench last year reading a book. He wouldn't talk about that. He was reading a book.
exactly. The man was
Exactly.
reading a book. He was reading a book. If that ain't like saying something, guys, I don't know what the hell that's not
Not the
saying.
playbook, but a book.
He was reading Shakespeare.
Actual novel. He was
Yeah,
The
reading a
man.
man was
novel.
So,
reading Shakespeare, all right? I
yeah,
Googled it. He was reading Shakespeare. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Reading Romeo and Juliet, bro.
yeah.
Literally in
So,
the midst of a football game.
uh, why they
You
winning? Why they
understand?
winning?
That's
And you
wild.
know what? It's crazy. Even the year before that, the Eagles had a similar. They had a similar season before that.
Yeah, it was
They
turmoil.
started.
Remember,
They
that's
started
when they
off
got whooped by
good.
Tampa
Yeah.
Bay.
Yeah, it started off good, and then
Yeah.
toward the end of the season, they just had a run where he's like, "Hey,
They
what y'all
just
doing?"
dipped. They dipped. Their whole stock just
Yep.
dipped.
And Sirianni
Yep,
He
he
was
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 on
on
a
the
on the
hot
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 seat.
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 Yep. Yep. Then they ended up getting
Mm-hmm.
Saquon last offseason, and
Mm-hmm.
they
That
changed
changed
everything.
everything. But
Mm-hmm.
now Saquon look like he's in the Giants, just in the Eagles uniform right now.
Yep.
Here we go again.
Right. And so Philadelphia, man, it's interesting. That's a team that if you are in the NFC West, man, because that NFC West looks strong. And so speaking of the NFC West, fellas, is it an overreaction to think that the winner of the NFC West could very well likely be a representative of the NFC Championship, based off of how this division and how strong this division is? These are three great football teams, guys.
So you're saying like a representative in the NFC Championship game,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Because,
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely not.
okay, go ahead.
No. Yeah, that's definitely not an overreaction. Like, heck, like I view Seattle just as strong as LA, and we know how San Francisco plays both of these teams really tough, and they're I know you said they're heating up. They're still not like all the way at that level yet because of the swing of things. Ricky
Mm-hmm.
Pearsall, I think he's just now coming back, trying to get back in the groove of things. The defense for the Niners isn't. They're playing well, but they're playing well in spite of some key talent. So it's like I don't know how long that holds up, but
Yeah.
Seattle, my gosh, that team right there is very dangerous. It pretty much comes down to Sam Darnold. That's all it is.
Yep.
Sam Darnold a bust, and then you got Matthew Stafford playing like the MVP of the league right now. He probably will.
Come on, man. I mean, them weapons he got in LA. I mean, look, I know. Yeah, because just really quickly, Jamar.
Yeah.
I know I was telling y'all about George Pickens arguably being better than CeeDee Lamb. I could see CeeDee Lamb as faster. George Pickens is extremely talented, but he takes days off. But on the other hand, with Devontae Adams, I know Puka Nacua is the number one option, but it's like, damn, you got Devontae Adams over there, bro. And he is like he's looking like the old Devontae Adams. He like throwing people off. I'm like, get your baby ass off me. You not on my level. Move.
Yeah. I mean, and I know I've been hell strong talking about for years, years ago, saying that Devontae Adams is the best wide receiver in the league. I know he's not that anymore. However, he definitely looks like a potential first ballot Hall of Famer right here.
Definitely.
And it's like within like first like goal to goal situations, he looked like Devontae Adams in a Packers uniform. It don't matter how he gets the ball, he gonna get the ball and score a touchdown when it's thrown to him in the end zone. It's like money, and that's crazy because the ball is going that way, and there's still nothing nobody can do about it. So therefore, yeah, between those three teams, like pick your poison.
Right. And so, Ian, bro, is it an overreaction to think that one of those teams are bound for a deep playoff run?
No, it's not an overreaction. Matthew Stafford has been on a tear, even though my Panthers beat him last week.
Right. We're gonna get to them next.
But man, 20, what he had like 25 or 26, 27 touchdowns without an interception is insane. I think it was
It is.
Yeah, he had
25, I believe.
went into that game with a 15-1 TD to interception ratio. I think
For
it was
sure.
30 touchdowns, 2 picks entering that last week's game.
Right. That's insane. I mean, just that's exceptional, man.
I was wrong about Matthew. I admit that. That boy can
Matthew
play.
Stafford. Yeah, Matthew Stafford. I just think, unfortunately,
he can play.
And
that's even at his old age. He getting older. He still can ball.
Yeah. I think it was just him being in Detroit at the time. It just wasn't a good mix. They wasn't good. You know, the culture wasn't the best culture. But man, Matthew Stafford can always throw that rock, man.
He got a beautiful deep ball.
To be honest,
It'd be landing right on point.
He was almost probably not as athletic, but he was almost how everybody talk about Patrick Mahomes' arm. Matthew Stafford already do that. Matthew Stafford can make any throw, deep ball, comeback, back shoulder, no look. He been doing that for a long time. Why do you think Calvin Johnson got all them yards? Yep. Now at the same time, Calvin Johnson, is Calvin Johnson. I'm not taking it away from Calvin Johnson, but Mac got a lays on him, man, and he didn't always have that, man, since the beginning of time, man. And from the looks of it, it ain't going nowhere because he been playing for a long time. He around probably a little bit older than us, but he around our age, a little bit older than us. I believe he out of the 07 or 0. I believe he out of 07 or 06 class. I know he's the number one quarterback in the country. Yeah. So
he's 37, fellas, and he's gonna be 38 in February.
Yeah, I think he out of the 06 class.
He's my age.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, he been doing it for a long time, man. So, I personally think I believe he should win MVP. Last week kind of probably threw him off for throwing the 2 interceptions. They went on the road and lost. But man, as of last week, man, that's in my opinion, that's MVP. And the 49ers, they still holding on strong. They're still winning games. They're still figuring it out. Brock Purdy just came back. They still figuring it out, getting it done, man. Really, without a number one receiver. They still finding a way to.
But they look so much better now with Brock Purdy, and it's kind of making us see that was a good investment, because when he comes back, there's just a system there, and they're back to doing what they've been doing.
Yeah, I mean that just kind of you got to give was it Kyle Shanahan his props, man. They held the ship strong. Mac Jones came in, did what he's supposed to do, got them some big wins, and had them with a good record. But them Seahawks, Sam Darnold, this is crazy. I never seen this from Sam Darnold, bro. But Sam Darnold's situation just shows you. Sometimes, as they draft these young quarterbacks, they throw them into the fire. It could easily kill your career. Even the same thing with similar situation with Baker Mayfield. Being in the wrong place at the wrong time, or in the wrong situation with the wrong coaches that don't know how to develop, especially quarterback talent. It could make or break your career, and. It almost broke his career, but I think him going to Minnesota and being with I forget his name, Kevin O'Connell, I believe. Yeah, he like the quarterback whisperer, bro. And man, Sam Darnold been looking like, I don't even know if Sam Darnold played like this at USC. Maybe he did, and I wasn't paying attention, and that's why he was a top 3 pick. But Sam Darnold been balling. Now I know he had a game recently where he threw like 4 picks, and they only lost by 3 points.
Yeah.
That was the LA game, right?
That was the Rams game. Yep.
And they still had a chance to win that game at the end. They should have clearly won that game.
So they gonna be they'll force the record with 2, man. Who gonna want to go to cold Seattle in January? Where it's possibly raining or snowing. Anybody want to deal with that, man? because it's
Right.
always raining out there. And at that point, when it's that cold, it'll be snowing.
Right.
Uh,
Exactly. So
Jackson Smith and Jigba is playing out of his mind. He done had 100
exactly.
yards almost every game, I think, besides like 4 games, I believe.
I mean, he already got the season like receiving record for the Seahawks.
Yeah, he on pace to have what, almost 2,000 yards.
That's crazy. Right. And so that's fine. And this makes Fresman Jackson looks really good. In and so
Yeah,
we are for it
big
as
time.
Morgan Park Mustangs. We are for it. We want to see this. And so next, fellas, is it an overreaction to think after watching the Carolina Panthers take down, and we saw this last weekend, watching the Carolina Panthers take down a great football team, that the Carolina Panthers at this point should not be slept on, Jamar? Because I don't know why we keep. I don't know how I keep sleeping. I don't know why
I mean,
maybe it's just a habit because of so many years. Maybe it's because of Bryce Young being our height. He's our height. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I have 100 reasons to count the Panthers out. But that defense, that running game, and a great quarterback play, some nice quarterback play by Bryce Young. He's
pump the brakes.
okay. I'm not saying it's great, but bro, he is doing his job, and he's really good at specific play calling. He's really good at specific throws, and he's just getting the ball out quick. You know, he's really good at that. He's getting the ball out from what I see, Jamar. And the receivers from there, they just dancing. They doing what they can to get additional yardage. And you combining that with a running game. And then I think actually this coach might be a pretty damn good coach and a pretty good defense here, man. The defense, they can play with anybody at any time. The Panthers, is it an overreaction to think that the Carolina Panthers should not be slept on at this point?
And I am, I'm sorry, I'm still not a full believer just yet, but
it's like how much proof do we need at this point?
We need more. We need more. You said how much? We need. I'll say it's so like their situation is so conflicting. Yeah, like I'm definitely a believer. Your record is who your record says what you are. I firmly believe that. You play who's on your schedule. You have no control with it. And yeah, you definitely beat some good teams. You beat 2 really good teams, and it's astonishing. You beat Green Bay, which I believe last year you gave them a run for their money too. You beat LA, the Rams. You mentioned Chargers, the Rams, and Bryce Young probably played the best game of the season by far for him, and maybe the best game of his career at that point. But then it's like you look at other games, and it's like
they lost games that they should have won. You can't lose to the Falcons and the Saints.
Oh, you can't. I think they ended up beating the Falcons twice, both times.
Oh, okay. I know it was close as hell.
The Saints,
but I know they lost to the Saints.
Yeah, and it's like every time
they
that
lost
we
to
think
the Saints, you can't lose to the Saints.
Right. It's like every time we try to think like, okay, maybe they legit, and they turn around, have a loss they have no business doing.
Yeah. That's why I was conflicted. That's why I'm so conflicted, because I'm like, you're losing to New Orleans.
And it's like he have a career day against the Rams, which is a really good defense, but you like lay a goose egg against a team that you had no business doing. So it's like, which is the real version of you?
Mm-hmm.
Like you definitely have a running game. You paid Chuba Hubbard, but Rico Dowdle said, I'm gonna have a career year. I'm gonna get paid this offseason. Tedero McMillan, I mean, he's been stellar as of late, but you couldn't find a way to get him the ball in the end zone for the first 10 games or whatever the case may be. The defense, I feel like the defense for the past couple of years until this year, they've had conflicting numbers to where they was like the best run defense with the worst pass defense, something crazy like that. It was something ridiculous. And I feel like overall, I guess this coach has them playing, I feel like, ahead of schedule, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it's not all the way there, but once again, I mean, your record says who you are. So I'm not all the way asleep. I have a nap. I'm like half. I'm a little drowsy. I'm not like all the way asleep. So I mean, I'm paying attention. They do have my attention. I'll tell you that much.
Mm-hmm. They are very interesting because their defense statistically is terrible, guys. They ranked 27th out of 32 teams. That's shocking. But they 7-6. That's crazy. They ranked 10th in the NFC defensively. 10th. But they 7-6. But it seems like when they play these big teams, they get rattled up or something. I don't know. It's crazy.
I think what the Panthers is, they're getting timely stops. They're not the best defense, but they're not the worst, but they're getting turnovers. Like, they should have beat the 49ers when they, look at J.C. Horn. J.C. Horn had 2 interceptions himself. They had, what, three? I think Brock Purdy
they picked
like 3 or 4
Brock
interceptions.
Purdy 3 times.
Yeah. So they getting the ball back, and they should have probably won that game.
They could have definitely been in that game because all them turnovers they got. The offense just didn't help them that game.
Yeah, it's games like that. So I'm on the fence with them as well, even as a fan. But I do believe they're trending in the right direction, and it's there. They can run the ball. We were just talking about like with the Bears, they can run the ball. Rico Dow, he can run the ball, and Chuba Hubbard, he's been running the ball. Actually, to be honest, he's been running the ball for them these last couple of years. Great, even when they was bad. The one thing about them, they gonna be able to run the ball, so that's a plus. And I think the biggest thing with them now, or why they win in certain games, is he still makes some mistakes here or there, but Bryce Young is finally getting it. I think Bryce Young, the game has slowed down for him.
Finally getting it, yeah. That's a good way to say it. He finally is getting it.
I think he shows me why I fell in love with his game before. He's starting to look like Bryce Young again. The Bryce Young from modern day, the Bryce Young from Alabama. He's starting to look like that Bryce Young. He's confident. He know where he's going with the ball. He's making those tough throws.
Mm-hmm.
He's taking those chances to make those tough throws. Not saying that he, not gonna make, mistakes, because mistakes gonna happen with anybody. But I think they trended in the right direction. Do I think they're a great team yet? No, I don't. But I think they have a great starting point. And then, like with I can't never say his name right. With number 4, I call him T-Mac. With him,
McMillan.
I think he ended up being a great pick for them, because I don't think Xavier Leggett. I don't think he was an okay pick, but not a first round pick. So I think T-Mac was a great fit for them, and he was a great pickup for Bryce Young and his development, and him trusting the process, and just playing confidently, man. Just playing with conviction, playing on time, So I think that's where they get right now. They still got a ways to go, for sure, but they definitely fighting that division, man. I think everybody thought Tampa Bay was gonna run away with the division, but Bryce Young and them boys, they said they got something to say. And they
On the real, I might be speaking a little too early about that division. I said NFC West might be licking their chops to Tampa. Damn it, that division, Carolina 7-6, Tampa Bay 8-5.
They right there.
And have they played each other yet, fellas? I don't think they played each other yet.
Not to my knowledge.
I don't think they played each other yet.
I'm
looking up, Jamar. But I don't think Carolina or Tampa Bay played each other yet, which is really, really interesting, because that division going to be decided in those games. And so, yeah. Now, I know that they lost out against New Orleans, which is a shame, Ian.
You are correct. They play the last week of the year and second. Well, they play each other 2 times at the last 3 weeks of the year.
Yeah,
right,
the NFL
because
been
right
doing that
now
a lot
Carolina,
lately.
right, saving them division games for you know
late
how
in the
college
year.
football have rivalry weekend,
Mm-hmm.
which we're about to get to college football. That's what the NFL doing.
Yep.
Yeah. So they still got to play each other. 7-6, 8-5. That division, NFC South. I know a lot of people thought it was going to be Tampa, but not so fast. And that's very interesting, fellas, because Carolina is, I mentioned Tampa, but who knows, man? One of the NFC West teams could be heading to Carolina. So
it's possible, man.
it's
It's
possible,
gonna be
man.
crazy to see
It's
how it
very
check out.
right. It's gonna be very interesting. And so, fellas, that concludes our NFL reactions and overreactions. We got NCAA football championship weekend, and we got a lot of notable games. So last night, I had a chance to watch Tulane in North Texas. It was competitive for the most part, but Tulane, they just ran away with the game. But it was a nice game to see, nice championship game, American championship. Troy at James Madison, I got a chance to see that. Kennesaw State lost to Jacksonville. Kennesaw State, sorry, they defeated Jacksonville State. I didn't watch that one. And then Boise State took care of UNLV out west for the Mountain West. And so BYU at Texas Tech. And I know, fellas, this might sound a little crazy, but this is the Big 12 championship. Again, BYU at number 4 Texas Tech. This is the Big 12 championship. Fellas, just quickly put you guys on the spot. Jamar, who you got, BYU or Texas Tech? 11 BYU at 4 Texas Tech. If you had to pick between that game for the Big 12 championship, because one of those teams, whoever wins, is definitely heading to the playoff. It could be both, but you got some teams on the outside that's waiting, obviously, for their opportunity. And so I know a favorite is Texas Tech for a variety of reasons, but also FYI, guys, the game for the Big 12 championship is always held at Arlington, Texas, AT&T Stadium, Dallas Cowboys Stadium. Do BYU go in and take care of Texas Tech, Jamar?
No, I'm gonna say Texas Tech gets it done. They've been pretty good the whole year, and the fact that the game is in Jerry's World,
basically a home game almost.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I'm really interested in the linebacker for Texas Tech. He's going to be a number 1 pick. He's going to be a Heisman candidate too.
But I do know one thing. If real quick, if BYU ends up winning, it does make things a little interesting.
They mess up the whole party, right?
And I kind of am rooting for chaos here. So part of me feels like go BYU, but I think Texas Tech win.
Yeah, and
so I'm not gonna lie. I'm in an online season with some of my friends.
Oh, NCAA?
Yep.
Hey.
The first year I played with BYU. I was supposed to beat Texas Tech on the road, and I lost by 3 points.
You feel
and they end up winning the national championship, bro. They went undefeated because of me with the national championship. Nevertheless, I'm gonna go BYU. I'm gonna go BYU. I think BYU is gonna be able to run the ball and dominate the game. But them Texas Tech boys is tough, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
That's probably the best defense in the country. Maybe outside Ohio State, that's probably one of the best defenses.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Texas Tech is tough, man. They are forced to be reckoned with. They definitely gonna raise some hell in that playoff for sure. It's gonna be a good game. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like there's gonna be a blowout, but I'm gonna go with the chaos. I'm gonna go with BYU.
I wonder what I'm about to look for the spread of that game real quick. I'm just curious.
Right, and they already beat BYU already? Yep, they already beat BYU. Yep, because I played them in the season. They already beat BYU already, 29-7.
Where are you?
Yeah. And so
they got Texas Tech favored by 12.5. Oof.
Right. Yeah, that shows you that Texas Tech is, especially based off of that first game in So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that BYU and Texas. That's a hell of a spread, 12 points. That's a lot. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's a lot. 3 Georgia and 9 Alabama. According to analysts, most analysts got Georgia, but it's Georgia and Alabama. I think most analysts got Georgia. At least when I look, they all pick Georgia. But Alabama is right there, and they could, very well make a lot more chaos too here. And we just gonna pick Indiana, Ohio State next. Who you got for this one, Jamar?
Yeah, I'm gonna be with most people. I'm going Georgia. It's hard to beat Georgia multiple times in a year, and I understand Georgia does not typically play well in this particular game against Alabama, but this is one
they
of those.
Don't, bro. Alabama be owning them.
They do, but this one of those. I think the tables turn. Like look, Alabama. Like you definitely came on the scene this year and looked like you a legitimate playoff team, but we might knock you out the playoffs and get this done. And Georgia's favored by 1.5 points, and I think I'm gonna take that too. So go Bulldogs.
Yeah, that shows you though that this is gonna be a game, Ian. Georgia, Alabama, who you got, bro?
This is a tough one. I don't know.
And they always play at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. They always play at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. But if y'all familiar with the Alabama, Georgia area, y'all both know Georgia is right down the street from Atlanta. Alabama's right down the street from Atlanta. They damn near both about an hour and a half away.
It's that I-20, right? I think that's that I-20.
Yeah, I-20. I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. This is a tough one. Well, Jamar said I don't have the warm and fuzzies on this one, but I'm gonna go. I don't even want to pick against Alabama, but I'm gonna go Georgia on that one. I'm gonna go Georgia.
Yeah, guys, I got Alabama. And the reason why I got Alabama, I really want to go with Georgia. I'm gonna go with Alabama just because y'all want Georgia. That's
out of spite.
I'm just because to make it fun, I'm gonna go with Alabama. But I think Georgia is the better team. But it's like in these games, it's hard for me to pick honestly because this is home field for both teams. They know each other so well. It's like, can you really confidently say Georgia gonna beat Alabama? Think about it, fellas. Think about it. Like, can you confidently say that? And so I got a feeling Georgia is the better team, and they're on the national championship mission again. But Alabama, man, if Alabama win this game, Georgia's still getting the playoff. But it just makes things highly intriguing. And then, guys, lastly, this is the big one. I mean, we've been waiting on this one, Ian and Jamar. Since about week 5?
The big showdown. Yep.
It's finally happening. Lucas Oil Stadium. We've been pointing this out on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast for about 10 weeks now. Lucas Oil Stadium. All the big events seem like they happen in Indianapolis for some damn reason. All the big sports events, and so Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. Indiana. they in Indianapolis, but it's against Ohio State. So Jamar, who you got for this, bro? Because Indiana, man, I don't know if people have watched Indiana. They're gonna get a chance to see him tonight.
Indiana boys tough, man.
They tough.
The last 2 losses.
And I think they've been building up for Ohio State, if that makes sense, fellas. They know they gotta go through Ohio State. They know they gotta go through Ohio State. That's what the national championship run through.
Y'all done praising Indiana?
I know, but
I know. I just hate hearing it. That's all.
I know because you live there, but I mean, damn, it's like you live in Indiana, Jamar. Like it's always something great happening there.
Forget them. That's the Purdue in me. Forgive me.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
I would say Vegas thinks this is going to be an interesting game. I mean, they only got Ohio State favored by 4. I feel like, this was last year. that game probably be favored by like what 14.
Right. Mm-hmm. Indiana can pound that rock. They can play great defense. This is a tough team. This is a whole different team this time.
Yeah, I mean, don't they? I guess quote unquote argue we got like the best quarterback in the country too, in Martinez.
Yeah, Heisman candidate. Yeah, and I think they
probably
got low key one of the
pick.
best running backs. Probably got one of the best running backs too. He's a machine. They got a great running game, and they got one of the best receivers in the country too, fellas.
Yep.
Oh yeah, was that the one that made that catch against Penn State? Because that was crazy.
Yeah, that's the guy.
That's the guy. Crazy.
That was the guy, man. Against right in Happy Valley.
Back of the end zone. That was crazy, man. No, in all seriousness, from an unbiased standpoint, I'm very torn here. Like I've seen, like the eye test says Ohio State is like the team, but also I've seen Indiana. It's like they're pretty good too. I'm gonna roll with Ohio State, but like my counterpart said, with my own phrase, I do not have the warm and fuzzies whatsoever. In the games in Indianapolis too, I have Ohio State, I suppose.
Right, and
I mean, we don't really have to guess who I'm picking, but no.
That's why I started laughing.
In all seriousness, I'm gonna say this. I wouldn't be surprised if Indiana damn near wins the game or they win. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think they're gonna win, but I wouldn't be surprised. Like I keep saying, I've been saying it all year. The last two losses that they had in the last 2 years is to the two teams that was in the national championship last year. Who was in the national championship last year? Ohio State and Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
They brought that whole team back. They're on a revenge tour. They got something to play for. They don't have nothing to lose, really.
But what a confidence booster this would be if you beat Ohio State in the Big Ten championship. I mean, that lets you know you've arrived.
That lets you know that you can play with them, and we here to prove a point. And in a high school game last week, I seen a similar situation.
You talking about East St. Louis, dog, Fenwick?
Yeah. So
crazy.
If I'm Ohio State, I come into the game even keel with that same energy that we had Michigan week. Don't come in here thinking because they Indiana. Yeah. And two, another thing too, they do have a slight distraction. They losing their offensive coordinator. They going to South Florida, Brian Hartline.
Yep. Got him a head coaching job.
I believe he's still coaching.
He is, bro.
Yeah, he ain't on no Lane Kiffin.
He's still
right.
coaching.
He ain't on no Lane Kiffin, right?
I think they should be okay. I think Ryan Day and them should have them prepared, but as a team, I just hope they don't come in with that attitude. We Ohio State can beat the dog shit out of them. Because them Indiana boys, they got something to prove, and they're on a revenge tour. They've been whooping everybody ass silently and taking names, and it's number 1, number 2 in the country, and now it's we both gonna go to the playoff probably regardless.
No, it ain't a problem. They both going.
And I think like regardless who loses, I think both of them still end up with a bye.
Yeah,
yes, that sounds exactly right. That sounds exactly
undefeated.
Right.
Yeah, undefeated, and if we lose to the number 1 team or number 2 team in the country, I agree.
Doesn't hurt you. Doesn't even hurt you.
They got something to prove, man. And during the playoffs, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Right now, this game might be at this point, it really don't matter. You're right, because even if one of these teams loses, I don't think Indiana drops down to a double-digit seed or even drop past the 5th seed.
I don't think so, because Oregon's 5. There's no way either one of these teams drop past Oregon.
Now let me ask you this, because Oregon is still undefeated too, right?
No,
they lost to Indiana.
That's right. They lost to Indiana. You're right. The one loss, Indiana went to Oregon and beat them. Y'all remember that game? They went to Oregon and beat them.
It was like week 3 or week 4 or something like that.
Yeah, it was really early in the season, and that's when I started pointing out Indiana. I'm like, they went up to Oregon and beat them in Eugene.
Revenge tour. They own that. They back like they never left.
For real, man. They back. I mean, for real, man.
They back like a shark attack, dog.
For real, dog.
Back like they got no clothes on their
back. Back like they left something.
On the real. Indiana is on a revenge tour, and if we could, fellas, let's do a reel on that if possible, man. Like, let's do something like that. And if Indiana wins this game, we putting it out here. We should do a reel, and let's just see how this Indiana train rolls. If they beat Ohio State, man, it's gonna say a lot. Y'all see from an economic standpoint, we economic guys on the podcast. 561. That's a showdown, fellas. Look at that price. Look at Miami, Ohio, of Western Michigan. Nobody cares about that game. It's $18, plus it's in Detroit. Charlotte, it ain't that expensive there. You go there, buy some Bojangles. $24. It ain't that expensive. But look at this. Look at this in Indianapolis. 561. That gotta be number one versus
crazy.
2. And Ohio State on the ballot. You know what I'm saying? And that's even more expensive than Georgia and Alabama, who are traditional. You know, they're traditions.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, bro. I gotta give y'all half of my paycheck. Man, that's
for real, man. Like, man. So
and what's
man.
And I know we ain't picking the ACC one, but like if Duke wins, there's no ACC team being represented in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Go ahead, point that out. Yeah, point that
is insane. Like I'm rooting for absolute chaos. I am.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For real. This facts. Duke win this game. Yeah, it ain't even no question. It ain't no question.
Some ticket prices crazy. You got $18 for the what's that? The MAC. Yeah, that's the MAC championship. $18.
That's the MAC.
In Detroit.
I mean that's expected though.
Yeah, I mean $24. Yeah, $24. It's probably cold in Charlotte right now to be outside.
Right.
$500 is insane. I ain't gonna. I get them $250 to go see my boys, but $500 and that's just for one ticket, and that's plus tax, so that's $600.
I got $500.
They're gonna charge you all type of fees. I gotta go eat at the game. Y'all want me to spend $1,000 to go see that play?
What about parking, dog?
You better carpool.
Man. Like for real.
I think the Uber might be out behind on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, in Indianapolis, I hope it's a lot of Ubers there. Like,
Uber drivers gonna be making some money.
It's crazy. They have a hotel because I stayed in. They have a hotel right by the stadium, so I would probably try to.
I stayed in that one.
They got a few of them, right? They got a few of them.
Behind my window was the stadium.
The stadium. Yep.
It was the Marriott, I think. It was right there.
Okay, the Marriott. Yeah. And y'all already know. We love talking about Indianapolis here, because we all familiar with the city. Like that Arby's right there, that White Castle, they be happy as hell when them sporting events happen.
Hey man,
I bet.
I tell you one thing, I ain't going so when I was there in July with my wife, we went to go see a comedian. But anyway, it was a Sunday night. It was really actually the weekend of the WNBA All-Star weekend.
Okay.
Ironic, coincidentally. But anyway, that White Castle that you talking about, we was walking like maybe 11 o'clock at night. Like I didn't feel comfortable walking over there in that part of the neighborhood. I had to turn back around. Like, all right,
you're like, we're not gonna go that way.
No, it got real rough real quick.
But White Castles is one of those restaurants where yes, it attracts a certain crowd, right? Let's say a lot of people don't go to White Castles. You know, they'll probably go to Arby's first, so they'll go a little bit more west to go towards the steakhouses over there, you know, the more fancier restaurants. They don't go as east by the Greyhound station where the White Castles and Arby is. But that's where the stadiums are, right? That's where Kasinko Fieldhouse
is on the same block as
they're on the same street. Same, literally. You know, Lucas Oil is right there too. And so, y'all, you know, they got a little regular few hotels right there too, but then the Marriott, the nice hotel. And so, yeah, man. I mean, if you want some cheap food, if you guys are watching the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast and you've never been to Indianapolis, just go right near the stadium, guys. We're giving you guys a direction. And it's a White Castle and a and an Arby's right by the stadium. You can walk. It's 2 blocks. It ain't far. All right. And so, with that being said, yes, fellas, let us now progress with our NFL picks. And so we got a variety of games coming up this weekend. Important NFL games. Home field is being decided. Divisions is being decided. Titans and Browns, fellas. Don't want to jump too ahead of schedule, but could Shedeur get his second win as a starter? We got to see. But Jamar, give us your thoughts, bro.
All right, hold on. Let me get my stuff together. We ain't done this in a while. Hold on.
I got it. Okay.
All right. So
it's Titans at Browns. Yep, they are in Huntington Bank Field, Cleveland, Ohio.
Man, that's a crazy game. That was arguably supposed to be the number 1 and number 2 pick of last year's draft, Shedeur and Cam Ward.
Mm-hmm.
Should have been.
Right.
All right. Mm-hmm. So, just so people know, Cleveland is favored by 4.5. 33.5 over under. 33.5. That's crazy. I'm picking Cleveland by default, and the reason why it's by default is their defense, and they're at home. I think that's the only thing that really matters here. Quinshon Judkins probably going to run all over the Titans. I think Shedeur definitely puts them in the best position to succeed. I hope Jerry Jeudy gets booed off the team. And
he was mad at Shedeur last week, man. He was really angry.
He's the wrong person to be mad at him
on the field.
He's the wrong person because he on some BS.
Yeah.
I don't want to say what I really want to say, but go Browns.
All right. Yeah. Ian, Titans, Browns, bro. Who you got?
Man, I'm shocked out with this one. To be honest, I'm going to go with the Titans. I'm going to go with the Titans.
What? Wait. No. Time out. No. You got some explaining to do. You've been on the Shedeur Sanders bandwagon. Like saying, just hoping he gets started, but didn't think he was going to get started. Now he starts in a game that I know for a fact they should be able to win. And you go the other way.
They should be able to win, but I do think Cam Ward has been starting more. He's been playing more, so
right, I see that.
I do think the Cleveland Browns is not a good team. Now, are they a talented team? Yeah, they're very talented. They've been very talented to be honest, I'll say the Cleveland Browns have been talented for the last 10 years. Very talented. They're not the Browns that don't have no talent, that's not able to win, or they don't have enough players. No, the Browns have well enough talent to win. They're just playing like shit. Jerry Jeudy. I understand you're frustrated with Shedeur maybe missing a throw, maybe being a little late, but he could be frustrated with
He's just frustrated in general, though. He frustrated in general because he's not getting the ball this year. He ain't getting the ball.
You don't need to get the ball. You need to get the ball. You lead the league in drops, and you're fumbling the ball for your rookie quarterback.
No, you're right, bro. You're right.
Yeah.
I mean,
and then you have the audacity to do that in public, like, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
You can go. You supposed to.
All of it is making a worse narrative for Shedeur, making him look badder to the public.
Man,
but it didn't. But it didn't though. It made him look bad because it's like you supposed to take the fella under your wing. You supposed to be like, hey, bro, I just need you. Next time, I just need you to hit me when I get here, or so I like the ball here, or just try to hit me here. The doing all of that, what you doing. And nigga, you just fumbled last week when he threw you the ball. You was wide open. You fumbled the damn ball.
Yeah, that.
You're supposed to be you're supposed to be the quote unquote number 1 receiver. Get your ass out of here.
Like for real, get him.
Crazy. Then you lead the league in drops.
Where's Steve Smith at? Where's Steve Smith?
Dylan Gabriel, Joe Flacco, they all hitting you in the hands, and you dropping it. Come on, dog. You supposed to be the number one. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. It just ain't Shador. It just ain't Dylan Gabriel. It just ain't Joe Flacco. It's you.
Yep.
Right.
What's Steve Smith say? Just another guy, third tier wide receiver at best. Like,
yep.
Like,
and he proving it right.
Yep.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
No
Titans.
change to trade for this dude.
I'm gonna go Titans on this one.
I feel you.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Y'all got me conflicted out there, both of y'all. Damn. I don't know who to pick at this point.
Hey man, pick Miles Garrett to call today.
Hey,
you
man,
know, I'm gonna pick Cleveland, being that you know, Tennessee got to travel from Nashville. It's a little bit warmer there. It's gonna be really cold, messy in Cleveland. Y'all know how that weather get by Lake Erie. I think that plays an advantage. Browns should win this game if they control the line of scrimmage. Give me the Browns. Steelers at Ravens, guys. This is first place battle of two teams that are first place in the AFC North. Who you got for this one, Jamar? Big game for the AFC North. And people are now screaming for Mike Tomlin to be let go. They are tired of the mediocrity in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, man, that's different. Never thought I'd see that day.
Even former players coming out and saying the thing.
Right.
But Lamar ain't been playing good either. He been kind of up and down lately.
He looked hurt.
No facts. They laid an egg last weekend. It was ridiculous to see how Baltimore looked. Maybe that's just Joe Burrow coming back and showing us who he is again. He come back and he be beating all the good damn teams. Immediately he come back. But is the Ravens good? Are they what we think they supposed to? I don't know. So, Jamal, what you got for this game, bro? Steelers Ravens.
So, Vegas thinks the Ravens, they got them favored by 6, 42.5 over under. This game is ugly. It don't have the same allure to it.
No, not at all.
Years past, both teams look ugly out here. Steelers let go of Darius Slay. Good job, because he wasn't doing anything. I guess the Ravens by default, but I don't have the woman fuzzy about neither of these teams. They both can get kicked in the butt. Goodbye. I got Ravens though.
Ian?
Tough one, but I'm not a believer in A-Rod no more. I think A-Rod need to hang it up. I think it's time. It's time, Mister. We own your ass. You can't own nothing right now. I'm gonna go Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens. Colts. But if Steelers come out and pull this out, it's gonna be more. Who, me?
Yeah,
I got Ravens. But if the Steelers come out and they win this game, I must say this: it's gonna be just another win for Mike Tomlin. It'll be a big win, but it'll be just another win, unfortunately. But on the other hand, if the Ravens lose this game, man, it's gonna be some headlines. I'll put it that way. But it's definitely gonna be some headlines too if Mike Tomlin loses too. There's gonna be headlines on both ends of both of these. Whoever loses, they're gonna get some headlines for sure. Colts and Jaguars, big game. Colts been on the losing sled lately. Jaguars been on the rising sled lately. They've been on the rise. And so who you got for this one tomorrow?
So Vegas likes the Colts, 1.5 point favorite, 46.5 over under. Just based on trajectory and history, I am by far taking the Jags to win this game. For Daniel Jones has not looked right since he's been playing with that fractured leg or whatever the case may be. That whole offense just is a little stagnant now. And then also historically, they don't play well in Jacksonville. They don't. They just don't.
No, they don't. They don't. They playing in Jacksonville?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that changed my pick then. No, they don't. I've seen them not go to the playoffs.
Yeah, all they had to do was beat Jacksonville, which was a sorrier version of them right now. They couldn't
and lose.
Carson Wentz cannot get it done. And Daniel Jones ain't too far from Carson Wentz, so give me the Jags.
This is for first. Okay, and for me, give me the damn.
Going Jags.
Yeah, give me the Jags. Jamar already had the button ready. He's like, yeah, this nigga he gonna pick Jags. Like, yeah, man. But I must say this is for first place in the AFC South, fellas. And so although the Colts is looking like a team that could be a potential first round bye, now we're looking at Jacksonville. That's why you play into the final down, man. Now you're looking at Jacksonville could be first place in the division if they take care of business tomorrow. Crazy, right? Commanders at the Vikings. Bobby Wagner, man, he getting closer to hanging up the cleats. Who you got for this one, Jamar?
Well, Washington's favored by 1.5, 43.5 over under. I mean, you did say Bobby Wagner's getting close, hanging up the cleats. So is Von Miller. But Jaden Daniels is back. He is back.
Okay.
They're
a different team when he plays.
They are. I give them a puncher's chance each and every week when Jaden Daniels is under center. As far as the Vikings, when 9 is under center, I give them no chance, and he's guaranteed for at least 1 or 2 picks a game. I don't even know if Justin Jefferson is even interested in playing football with them anymore.
I don't know. I wouldn't be either. I'm not getting the ball if we lose.
And if they, for whatever reason, start the other guy from last week, they damn sure losing. Either way, I'm taking the Commanders just because Jaden Daniels is back.
And
yeah, JD5 and the Commanders.
Yeah, for me, give me the Vikings at home. I think that defense is the problem for Washington. And I think Justin Jefferson, he's motivated to play tomorrow. Damn it, I would. Just attack the middle.
Good game with the Commanders and Broncos last week, matter of fact.
Yeah, that was a great game. That was a great game, man. That was a crazy game. That had to have been the game of the week, man. That was a crazy game. Really good game, Jamar. Came down to overtime. Marcus Mariota played his butt off, man. Broncos just be finding ways to win crazy games, but it was clutch how they, it was a great game. Bengals at Bills. Can the Bengals come out and do the same thing they did last week, guys? Jamar, who you got?
Whew. So Vegas likes the Bills -6, 53.5 over under. If we just put the records aside, this feels like a heavyweight match.
It does when you just put the records aside.
Yeah.
Two good football teams.
It is, especially with T. Higgins back, Jamar Chase there, Joe Burrow's there. And this is the first time I think all three are playing together since week 2?
That's insane.
I'm gonna pick Cincinnati. And I give you 2 reasons. One, the Bills and Josh Allen don't look right. The eye tests just don't look right. Even though they played they beat the Steelers, but that's a whole nother discussion because they pretty much ran the ball against them like we did Philly. The other thing is, as bad and as atrocious that Cincinnati Bengals defense has been this year, they actually look a little better
for the last few weeks.
Yeah, so I'm I'm taking the Bengals.
Okay, M.
I think this will be a good game. See, Josh Allen broke my boy record last week. He broke Cam Newton rushing touchdown record last week. Bills find a way to win games. I do love James Cook. James Cook be balling. James Cook do whatever they ask him to do, man. He was running the ball, catching the ball at the backfield. He be breaking teams back, bro. I'll be like, damn, there go James Cook for 12.
Right, he damn near their best receiver too.
I'll be like, game over.
He damn near their best receiver too. I'm not bullshit. He damn near their best receiver.
Yeah.
Definitely. Or Gabe Davis, but continue.
The Bengals, it's hard to go against the Bengals. But sometimes I don't know what Bengals we gonna get out of them, especially this year, But it's the first time them 3 playing I'm gonna go Bengals. I don't got the warm and fuzzies on that. I wanted to pick the Bills, but I'm gonna go Bengals.
For me, I got the Bills, fellas. Bengals, that defense.
Go with the fastest person in the world, Ja'Marr Chase, Mr. Spitter.
No.
The Bills at home, fellas. I think if we talking to Cincinnati, it could be a different outcome. But the Bills at home, Bills Mafia. I think the Bills
I'll be snowing.
Terrible defense. It'll be a good game. Don't get me wrong. I think they'll score some points. Don't get me wrong. It could be a shootout. But I think the Bills built for a shootout at home in Buffalo. They definitely built for that. Dolphins at Jets. Dolphins been on a winning streak lately, fellas. By the way, I do want to point out quickly that the Bengals are still in the chase for the AFC North. If they win and they go 5-8, things become more interesting in that division. And I'm not kidding. Literally. Dolphins are 5-7 now. They're in New York tomorrow. Who you got for this one tomorrow?
Well, Vegas likes the Dolphins 2.5-point favorite, 41.5 over under. I guess Mike McDaniels likes his job. He's figured out a way to get the Dolphins, I guess, to play competitive football when it looked like they were dead and gone.
And the more they keep winning, the more our brother looks right over there down in Florida. The more Arkeith looks right because he said it was going on a winning streak. It just ain't happened when he said it was going to happen. He thought it would happen sooner.
Yeah,
it's happened.
When they got packed up by the Panthers, I think.
Yeah, they lost to somebody that they shouldn't have lost to. It was even worse. It wasn't even the Panthers. It was somebody else they lost to. Even worse team.
Yeah, but I guess nevertheless, I have no reason to believe in the Jets right now. Give me the Dolphins by default.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, is this a Cancun in?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. I will say this. I do think the Jets will play them tough, but they got a ways to go.
Oh, is it snowing? Is it cold? Because the Dolphins suck in cold weather. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's likely going to be snowing because in the Northeast.
They playing. Oh man, they playing New York.
Yeah.
Oh no, I might have to change my pick.
Yeah.
Right, because I wasn't picking the Dolphins.
They let Brees.
I think the weather.
If Brees Hall get to running downhill like he run on Madden 26, well, man, shit, I'm gonna pick the Jets. You know what? I'm gonna go with the Jets. Jets.
Yeah, I think the Jets. They hurt the feelings of the Dolphins. I know they trash, but I mean they're in New York, and I don't have any good evidence of the Dolphins playing really well. In the cold, they don't. And it's not even just the Dolphins. Y'all know who it is, fellas?
Not the Wright brothers.
Deshaun. Shout out to Deshaun, bro.
Yeah, you gotta get it. The Wright brothers,
them paper mache planes.
The Wright brothers are the brothers. I saw this last night, actually, a trivia question. Who are the two brothers that create airplanes? And so, world to our viewers, the Wright brothers are the brothers that created the airplanes. And to our viewers, again, it's the airplane. So these are the first. These are the first airplanes. And so, regardless of the fact, I think the airplanes.
The airplane's gonna fly this
man.
week.
I think they're gonna fly this goddamn week. Them Jets gonna jet over them damn Dolphins this week. Like
straight Orville.
You say the water. You say the water. You say the water. You say the water too cold for them Dolphins this week over New York.
Hell yeah, exactly. And that goddamn water too cold for Tua Tagovailoa. Y'all know that boy play in the cold. He be trash as hell in the cold. He be trash in the cold. Jamar, have you ever saw Tua Tagovailoa play in the cold? Have you ever saw him play in the freezing
that's
cold?
the Dolphins. That's the Dolphins. Period. They act like they don't know how to play football no more, bro.
They really don't. It's them Florida teams, bro.
Yeah,
I get it though. I get it though, man. I'm from the Midwest. I'm used to the cold, and when it still get cold, them first couple days, I still be like, God damn, why
Yeah,
do this?
because our
But
body got to get
So imagine
readjusted.
what it is. Imagine
that's
what it
right,
is for Tua Tagovailoa coming from Hawaii. He come from
exactly.
Hawaii.
He went to Alabama, then he get drafted by Miami. He's never
Come on
been
now.
in a cold state
Never been
to
in the cold.
reside.
Oh
Exactly.
man! All right, so pea
Yeah,
shooter jets gonna be
literally,
flying
man.
tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, man, them Jets gonna be flying all over. But
Even
hey, the
Justin Fields
Dolphins
might get
win
in to
this.
score a touchdown.
Now that's my question as well. Justin Fields is playing tomorrow, right?
No,
No, Tyrod Taylor's a starter.
It's Tyrod Taylor again.
I
I don't
heard,
care,
Mhm.
regardless of the
I heard,
fact, because they
I heard
won last
Fields
week
is
with
third
Tyrod.
string quarterback.
You say he heard it
Okay,
too?
yeah.
I heard he's third string and Cook from Missouri
Oh,
is second string.
Brady Cook, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm
Justin's on his way out of New York, unfortunately.
Yeah, he lead the league in passing on my season in Madden 26 though.
The ultimate dual threat, huh?
Yep, we
Wow.
3-1.
Wow. Fellas. Yeah, winning, man, winning. Seahawks at Falcons.
That's a
This
can't
is
call for me.
yeah, for me, I got the Seahawks. But let me ask you this, Jamar. Ian, is Raheem Morris coaching his way out of Atlanta? Unfortunately, another black head coach.
It feels like it. I mean,
Yeah, I think they missed on these quarterbacks. I don't
Sad.
think neither one of these quarterbacks are. I could be wrong about Michael Penix, but as of right now, I think they missed on the two quarterbacks. Kyle Pitts, they don't use him effectively, and Kyle Pitts, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he went to the wrong team, and that really hurts my heart. I thought Kyle Pitts was going to
dude,
be the next great tight. I thought he was going to be doing what
Hall of
Bryce
Fame
Howard
Cal
was doing.
Pitts, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
They have way too much talent
Get
to
way
have a
too
record of 4-8. That's
They
the
the
issue.
NFC South Browns.
Yeah, they're
Right.
like when you have an elite
'Cause
running back and Bijan Robinson,
Bijan is
when you have an
he is
elite wide receiver
different.
in Drake London, when you have complementary pieces like Darnell Mooney and the extreme talented Cal Pitts, whose productivity and talent
There's
does not
no
match
way. There's
Yeah.
no way that they should be
at
playing
all,
like
and the defense is
I
not
thought
that
they'd
bad.
be.
Yeah, they're not.
But when you get skunked by the Carolina Panthers 30-0,
Hey.
I'm just saying. And then when you actually get swept by the Carolina Panthers, I'm just saying.
Bryce starting to finally get it. But seriously, they way too talented for like I be looking at their scores and like, man, then you see Bijan Robinson. Bijan Robinson be getting to it,
Balling,
man. He be
like,
getting busy.
dude,
I be
like,
like,
The
dude,
dude can
this
play.
should be
how do
easy.
you,
dude
Yeah.
can
how do you shift like that?
Nice. He's
You know
nice.
what?
He's
I didn't
very
even
nice.
really watch Bijan Robinson at Texas.
Me either.
I just always heard that he was good. The one game I
Right.
did watch when he played Alabama, they shut him down. So I was like, well, he must not be that damn good. But I was wrong.
The
'Cause
eye
he,
test,
man, bro, he different. Him and Jameer Gibbs, bro.
dude. Who you taking?
I'm
Man.
taking Jameer.
But I will say this: if Bijan Robinson was on the Lions, it'd be the same thing.
Yeah, it would.
It'd be the
It
same
would.
thing. It definitely would be the same thing. So, to be honest, I don't know. I'm not taking nothing away from Jameer Gibbs. That's my dog, but
Bijan just as different.
yeah, for sure.
Mm.
Bijan, man, Bijan is he is different, dude. Like
Yeah.
they got one in
He's
Bijan, and I hope
he's a strong.
they build around him and they get it right with one of these quarterbacks.
Right. I don't know, man. I like Bijan. Bijan is fantastic, but I don't know if he's Jameer, y'all. I gotta disagree on that one. He's
Man.
super talented. That kind of reminds me of CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. Like both nice. Don't get me wrong, but
I think
Jameer,
George Pickens.
y'all gotta come on, y'all. Jameer,
I was
come on,
having-
y'all.
I was
Jameer
having
is
a conversation
carrying
today.
Detroit.
No,
he
it
is
ain't.
carrying Detroit.
But you making it sound
Literally.
like Gibbs is head and shoulders above Bijan, and that's not the case at
No,
all.
it's not.
But-
I think it's just situation.
But
It's
no,
they in two
but y'all
different
making it
situations.
like CeeDee Lamb is head and shoulders
He
above
is.
George. And
Yes.
no, he's not.
I don't think.
No,
to be honest,
he
it's
is.
not. No,
I don't think CD is head
No.
and shoulders above So my thing is with George Pickens.
George will mess around. He could be one. If he stayed focused,
George Pickens,
that dude could be the best receiver in the NFL.
Yeah, George Pickens. But this is the thing with George Pickens. George Pickens, talent-wise, is just as good as Jamar Chase. He's just as good as Justin Jefferson.
And Deshaun, you on here, by the way. You a Pittsburgh
He's just
fan.
as good. He's just as good as all of these guys. But the one knock that I have on George Pickens since he's been at Georgia, George Pickens has never just solidified and said, hey, I'm the number one receiver. Now, granted, I know he tore his ACL at Georgia, so he had a couple injuries at Georgia. I give him that. But even with the Steelers, with him being the number one, he's never just solidified himself, came to play every week, and been like, look, I'm the number one dog kid, no bitching, no crying, no moaning, and just getting the job done. That's the knock on George Pickens. But when he focused,
right,
it's no limit to what George Pickens can do. He can go up top, he'll go past you, he'll run over you, and he will block. He's that aggressive enough where he'll pancake you and he'll block. Yeah. But he don't give you that same energy every week, and that's his knock.
And he never will. And your mental is just as important as your talent and your physical. And that's the reason why I say CeeDee Lamb is a head and shoulders above, because it takes more than just the physical and the natural talent.
Everybody got it on that level.
There's plenty of talented people that ain't got the mental, and that's why they're not where they need to be.
I agree. George Pickens should have been a top 5 pick.
Right. But he dropped
I'll take it a step further. George Pickens is Jeremiah Smith without this. That's George Pickens.
And that's a shame, because he losing money. He leaving money on the table.
For sure.
Stuff like
right.
That.
Right.
You got him on social media going
I agree, Deshaun.
Richard Sherman, because Richard Sherman called you out on your BS. Like,
yeah, but that's your MO. That's been your MO. That's been your MO since college. I know you got injuries in college, but that's been your MO. That was your MO with the Steelers. I'm like, this dude, he is special. He don't even understand like how special he is.
And if I'm a team, there's no way in hell that I'm paying and telling my team that George Pickens is my number one. Ain't no way.
Yeah. Cam Newton said it all the time. He said George Pickens arguably is the most talented receiver to come through my 707, and it's not even close. George Pickens is different, but he a head case, man. You don't know what George Pickens you're gonna get when he locked in. George Pickens like the best receiver in the game.
And it's a shame. You should never say if he's locked in, if he focused. Like, we should never have to mention
to my opinion, when it looks like he's locked in, he unstoppable.
Yeah, he makes the hard stuff look easy. He really do.
Yeah, he does.
Right.
You just can't do it all the time.
You don't know if you're gonna get it every week.
That's the problem. There's no way I'm relying on that.
Yep.
Right. Wow, we having a great conversation, guys.
Let me hit this Cancun button. I forgot.
We are having a great we just having a great conversation on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast. And so, man, fellas, Saints, Buccaneers, Jamar, somebody got to I don't know if this is even I won't say that. The Saints. Let me just be quiet. Can you pull out the button?
No. So I'll say this about the Bucs. The Bucs have been tripping a little bit lately,
right?
But I'm still going Buccaneers.
Yeah, and I would say, and look, yeah, I know the Bucs had their little, sputter here, and I think a lot of it was because of injuries and the skill positions and whatnot. However, Mike Evans is probably back next week.
Yeah.
Right. Mike Evans coming back. Y'all know what that means.
And Buka's getting healthy. Like,
y'all know what that means when Mike Evans come back.
Oh, the best wide receiver in the league.
Underrated.
Maybe I was hallucinating with that, but because his ass ain't available. But man, he's another one, man. When he's on the field, I mean, what can you do?
But to be honest with Mike Evans, I'm gonna be honest. If you would sit here and try to prove to me that Mike Evans is the best receiver in the game, I couldn't really argue with you. That might be just your preference, but the numbers and the stats don't lie. And when you need him, he shows up every time.
Yeah. What, 6'5", 240 or something like that? Something like
Need a first down,
and he was smart, guys. He was saving himself for the big run, okay? The Buccaneers been doing this without him. Y'all see that? They 8-4 without him. You see?
But getting those people back, Bucky Irvin comes back like this team.
Yeah,
when it's time to play the Panthers, when the division's on the line,
that's a team that you don't want to play in the playoffs. Yeah,
right.
Buccaneers definitely don't want to play them in the playoffs.
So
in that wild card.
Oh, did I hit? Oh yeah, I hit the button already.
Yeah. Are we
got
going
another Cancun?
Jamar, you got that? Well, come on. Thank you, man.
You got another one coming up. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie. The next two is Cancun. We might as well just.
Yeah, literally. I mean.
Cancun.
You know what I'm saying? So Broncos, Raiders, Jamar, I think, you know.
Well, don't mind if I do.
Cancun.
And Rams, Cardinals, Jamar, I think you can keep the button going.
Yeah, just give it to us again.
Voila, man. And so on the other hand, bro,
finally,
I don't know if this is a Cancun right here. It's a debatable one, man. Bears at the Packers. The guy's 192 miles north. This is a big game, Jamar. Mike Evans is the most reliable receiver in the NFL, but he has never been the best receiver in the league at any point of his career.
I can agree to that. Yep, I can agree to that.
And Deshaun, well, when you talk football, I take it serious, bro. So I agree with you.
I can agree to that.
You know, he's definitely not the best receiver in the league at any point in his career, but y'all know he's a him.
Yeah.
We
you
all
better
know
not play
him.
with him. You better not play with him. Don't do that. And so, Jamar though, are the Bears going to go in and play with the Packers tomorrow? What's going to happen, bro? Who you got?
Who I got?
So tell us how it's going to happen.
All right, now in all seriousness, like this game has so much like allure and hype and just amped up. Like haven't had a game like this against the Packers. I don't know how long, when both teams are pretty much sitting at the top of the division with Super Bowl aspirations at this point.
The Bears got Super Bowl aspirations?
I mean, if you're the number one seed in the NFC, why not in December?
Yeah.
Why not? I'm not saying that they will, but I'm just saying, like, you can't ignore them. You just can't. All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Look, of course, you know who I'm picking. But first things first, you gotta, run the ball because you gotta keep that pass rusher number one off you. So you gotta pretty much run the ball. I understand there's no Rome Odunze, but you know what? There's a Luther Burden III that I cannot wait to see that he's about to ball the freak out. Our secondary is, I think, is about as healthy as it's been. I don't know if Tyree Stevenson playing yet, but even if he didn't play, the secondary that once was a weakness has become a super strength on this team. Bears still lead the league in takeaways. It's just a bunch of dogs, and this team is gritty. This team fights for their head coach. This team, matter of fact, when Ben Johnson in his opening press conference said like he's looking forward to smacking up Matt LaFleur and stuff, whatever he said in his actual words. I think the Bears are going to actually come in and really prove to Vegas and the rest of the media that this team is legit. They got the notice of the media when they went into Philly and did what they did. If they go into Lambeau Field,
right?
Caleb Williams is still undefeated in Lambeau Field. If they go into Lambeau Field and win, at that point, what else can you say? And our team, and I'm still including Ian in this because I know he can come home. Our team has the tools, the scheme, the offensive line, and the mindset to get this done.
Yeah.
Bear down.
All right. Ian.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna say one thing. I would never pick the Packers. I don't care who they play. Not unless they're playing somebody completely trash. But the one thing I would do this game, I'll run the ball right at Micah Parsons.
Exactly.
I'll run the ball right at him. You gonna show me that you live up to that number one on your jersey. We got a hell of a run game and
Sound like a head coach, don't he, Jamar?
And two good running backs. Stop it. Show me that I shouldn't be running over there. Tell him like, nah, we can't do this. He over there. Show me.
Right.
Show me why the Cowboys shouldn't have traded you. Show me if Jerry Jones was right.
Yeah.
Or he was just blowing smoke up everybody's ass.
Yeah, talking about disrespect. Like, like, dude, you ain't even been in this right. We talking about you feel disrespected. Get the bleep out of
here.
Yeah, I really like this comment this time.
Definitely,
he win this game tomorrow. He win this game tomorrow, bro.
Sure.
He really solidifying himself along
Mike
with Mike
Vrabel.
That's a really good point.
Change the coach. Well, Mike Vrabel, he brought the Patriot culture back, probably with a little his twist to it.
Yep.
And Ben Johnson, like I've been telling people for the last month, probably like the last month and a half, you watching the culture change in Chicago, and that's why they winning them. That's why they finishing those games.
Got a bunch of dogs. Yeah. Like the secondary can match up against the Packers pass catchers across
Al
the
Harris.
board.
Al Harris, DB coach.
Like for real, Al Harris probably the unsung hero.
Right. He is our DB's coach. This is facts, man. I remember. Yeah, you're right. Because I remember watching the. I'm like, that's Al Harris. Like, wait, hold up. And so, man.
That's Al Harris when he played.
Yeah, he was nice, man. He was nice. And yeah, Deshaun, I couldn't agree with this comment more, man. And so, yeah, Jamar, you already know what it is. You can hit that Cancun, but Texas at Chiefs. Texans. Jamar, have you been watching the Texans lately?
I have.
It looked like they could be a team that you don't want to play in January, and that could probably come out the AFC, dog. I'm not joking. While on the other hand, Kansas City, they ain't even gonna win the West, and they might miss the playoffs. They done had the toughest schedule. I feel like in football, every week I feel like they playing somebody super tough, and it gets no easier playing the Texans now. And so, yeah. Good morning, Rick John. We got brothers here, fellas. We got brothers. And so don't let Caleb get that ball 2 minutes left on the game. It's a wrap. I mean,
the man is clutch.
We can't disagree with that. The man has been clutch all season. Been getting it done. The Bears, I think, about 5 or 6 wins in the fourth quarter this season, Jamar, something like that. So they've been winning a lot of close games and getting it done late. And we have no reason to not believe that this game could very well come down to the fourth quarter again. And so we'll see what happens. And so big game tomorrow, big game for the Bears, huge game. Texans at Chiefs. Jamar, you've been on this Chiefs bandwagon, but are you still on it, bro?
It gets harder and harder every week. I can't lie. Chiefs are favored by 3.5.
They're talented, though.
I mean,
Texas defense been balling lately. The Texas defense been balling lately.
Chiefs are favored by 3.5. I don't know about that one. 41.5 over under. Like, so the Texans, look, that best defense in the league, like it has been showing up and showing out, and they have dogs everywhere on that defense. That's what's really been keeping the Texans around. CJ Stroud comes back. He's starting to look like, okay. He's starting to look like he was the quarterback to change the narrative from the Ohio State quarterbacks going into the NFL. Ian, I'm pretty sure you know all about that narrative.
Oh, yes.
Right. And correct me if I'm wrong, Jamar, but the defensive end, not Will Anderson, but Daniel on the other side, Hunter. He's second. He's
Hunter,
right. Yeah. He's second in the league, right, in sacks, right? I know it's a big gap between first and second, right?
I think so. And then Anderson is like top 5 or top 6 or something. He's up there too. So it's like you have 2 of them just getting after it. You have some aggressive linebackers. You have some stingy corners. And for the Chiefs' sake, like this is probably the wrong time to be playing the Houston Texans. I don't care. They're at home or on the road. I know the Chiefs at home, but it's the wrong time to be playing that team. and they have to, like Deshaun said, they have to win. If they lose,
I think the Chiefs have hit that wall, like even like the Warriors did at one point when they had their championship run. They hit that wall where it's time to refresh. Yeah, it's time to refresh some things, and I think they in that. I think they in that mode.
They are, and the crazy thing is, like, Mahomes has been playing really good this year. He has, and Rashid Rice coming back, he has played really good.
Yeah.
But
Xavier Worthy has been kind of nice too. You know, low key, he's been getting some nice deep passes. You know,
and Hollywood Brown, he's been playing nice. Kareem Hunt at times been looking nice. Like, it's even Travis Kelce has been okay.
But I think that's their weakness. I think they need to get young at tight end. That's just me personally.
I think they need that solid number one receiver. Travis Kelce can't be the number one option no more.
No, I mean, I believe Rice could be that. I think Rice is that guy when given the opportunity more. But it's the other side of the ball for me. That's the problem. Their defense,
that's a
lot. And I understand, like last year, Chiefs, I think they won double-digit games by one score or something like that.
They were skating.
Yeah, just like the Commanders did last year. But the tables are turned. It flip-flops. I mean,
it's funny to see both of the Super Bowl teams having issues. Yeah, having issues.
Mm-hmm.
And just coming to reality here, defense travels. Nico Collins is a problem. Them 2 rookie wide receivers they got starting to become problems. I'm taking Houston to win.
Rashid Rice gonna have 5 touchdowns.
Hey, I need it. Hey, come on, Rice. And they still lose. Give me the second.
Ian, bro. You got a sec? You good? Yes. Bring them up. Good morning.
I'm gonna go Texans. I don't like to bet against Pat. I really don't.
Me either.
Because then he'll come out and throw for 400 yards like the old Pac-Man. He'll be like, God damn it! See, I should have bet against him. But I'm gonna go Texans on this one. They defense. They've been
now, let me ask this, guys. You guys sure? Because keep in mind that the Chiefs, they should have beat the Broncos. But again, the Broncos be finding ways to win, right? The Chiefs should have won that game. Then they went last week and they won an impressive game, right? You know, you took care of your business late in the fourth quarter. You beat a good team, a really good team. As I stated, I feel like they've been having a tougher schedule in football, but they are at home, fellas.
I mean, I don't have the warm and fuzzies on my pick at all, but I just know that defense is real. Houston's defense is real.
It's very real.
And the Chiefs are without, I think, 2 of their tackles. So that's an issue.
Yeah.
Right. So Will Anderson and Gabriel they're gonna be after them then in this case. I'm gonna take the Texans. Damn it, I was gonna take the Chiefs until you just gave me that news, Jamar. They ain't got their.
I forgot about it until you kind of triggered that thought. I'm like, I forgot about it.
Right. Because the Chiefs been kind of playing these tough teams. They've been playing them good lately, trying to send a message like, have y'all forgot about us? Have y'all forgot?
And I still think if they find a way in the playoffs, that's the team. I still would.
That's a team, right? Exactly. Due to their tough schedule, they'll be prepared for the playoffs. Put it that way. And so, speaking of playoff teams, the Eagles look like they might continue on in their ways in the NFC East because Dallas, they lost last weekend, and then the Chargers, they look like, they could be a wild card team. So what you got for this one, Jamar? This is a big game for both teams. Mm-hmm. Eagles need this game to win a football game, and then the Chargers need it in order to stay in contention for the AFC West with the Broncos.
Yep.
So, who you got for this one, bro?
Well, Philly. Vegas likes Philly. 2.5-point favorite on the road. 41.5 over under.
They like them going way to LA. Okay. All right.
So I think part of that number is based on Justin Herbert's health with his left hand. Because he's still we still don't know if he's playing or not. So take that with a grain of salt. But also in general, both these teams is like soon. Well, we already talked about the turmoil with the Eagles, but the Chargers is like as soon as I feel like I figured you out, you end up just laying an egg. Like the way that Jacksonville, it was Jacksonville, right? That beat the dog mess out of them. Yeah, the way, like I understand Jacksonville winning the game, fine, but the way they won, that's the issue. Like this was college football, and this was like a ranking type deal. Like, how many spots would the Chargers drop off of that loss?
Yeah.
I have a lot of trust issues with the Eagles too, so I don't have the warm and fuzzies at all. But I'm gonna pick the Chargers. I don't like it.
Right. Yeah. Ian, bro.
I don't have the warm and fuzzies on this one either, but maybe Saquon get back on track this game. I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
Wow, Eagles. So you got the Eagles and Jamar. You got the Chargers. Our viewers, who you got? Like y'all, I don't have the warm and fuzzies either. No, I don't. Deshaun State Eagles to win, but in order for me to fear them like once before, they got to get Saquon going. Definitely. He has not looked the same, Deshaun. We said that earlier in the podcast. Where has Saquon Barkley been this season?
Recovering from the 2,000+ yard last season.
I thought
pretty much.
Yeah, probably so.
Saving himself for January, Jamar. I don't know what it is, but
like for anybody to have an off season like this, like if it's Saquon, I don't care because I saw what you did last year. If you're gonna have an off season, I ain't tripping. I mean, it is what it is. You did remarkable things, and you won the Super Bowl last year, so it's like he gets. I mean,
you'd rather have him on your team than not have him.
Absolutely. Ask New York about that one.
Right. Exactly. And so LA at home, Rajon stated as well. Eagles is easy to figure out. Man, Rajon, tell me why. Ian and Jamar was stating that earlier, especially Ian. He stated that they seem to be a team that they're predictable, and the Bears kind of knew that they were predictable. They don't know if they want to be a pass first or run first team. They stay balanced, they'll get the win, right? And so the Eagles definitely seem to be easy to figure out. Which, if they're easy to figure out, then the Chargers at home way in LA might be able to take care of business. And so, for me, I'm gonna pick the Eagles in the championship pedigree. I don't know. The Chargers. Yeah.
If the Chargers didn't lose the way that they did last week, then it's like I'll have more confidence in my pick. But it's like
the Chargers don't win against good teams, Jamar. They beat up on the teams that they're supposed to beat up on. But when they play good teams, look at them. Look at their record. And so they haven't been all that impressive to me.
I mean, they beat Kansas City. So it's like, are they a good team or a bad team?
Kansas, no, not right. So yeah, give me the Eagles. And so I think that tush push, guys, get it done tomorrow. Give me the tush push.
I think that tush push is about to die.
Yeah,
because everybody gonna come in there trying to strip that man.
Yeah, the Bears to crack the code.
I mean,
the Giants. Last week when that happened,
I know the Giants did it. The Giants did it to them a couple of weeks, but prior to that, but they blew the play dead. And the Deshaun Wright do it, they didn't blow the play dead. So it's like that's two instances already. So like
it's a recipe that other teams can follow. You guys, I mean, it's facts because when it happened, I'm literally watching Sports Center and they was talking about that. They're like, this seemed like it's something like it might be a trend to where teams can figure it out. But Jamar, I don't think the Chargers figure it out, and I think the tush push. Get it done. So,
Khalil Mack
fly Eagles fly, man. I got the Eagles, man. And so, with that being said, fellas, that concludes our NFL picks. And so, we had a great conversation, a lot to talk about on that end. And so, we'll see what happens with these wonderful slated NFL games tomorrow. support this stream to our viewers. We also have merchandise ready for purchasing. And so really, really good quality clothing. And so you guys see the screen is covering Jamar's head. And so if you just take a look at Jamar right there, he's pointing directly to it. Voila. And so, yes, support this screen. And so I'm not sure, Ian, I'm not sure if you have anything for us, bro, but
I do.
Oh.
All right, wonderful.
I ain't been in the basement in a minute.
Yeah,
we have not, topic. Man. It's been a while, bro. And so, Ian, bro, what you got for us fans?
I think Jamar should love this topic.
Uh-oh.
What happens to Giannis Antetokounmpo? What's gonna happen? Like, I think the Milwaukee. I don't think he want to be in Milwaukee anymore. I feel like he ain't want to be in Milwaukee for a long time, but I think it's finally come to a head. I know he unfollowed him on Instagram, and that's always the sign of, I'm mad at y'all. Let me go.
Oh man, I mean, oh man. Leave it to him. Oh man. I mean, this kind of reminds me of like, in a sense, like Kevin Garnett when he was with the Timberwolves. Like kind of loyal
without
to
a championship.
Without like minus the championship part. It's just like with Giannis, like he he tasted that ring. He got that ring. He earned that ring when he got it, and it's like they haven't been close since. Like they've been like in that tier below the top teams in the East, and it's like, you're at the prime of your career. You're probably close to your prime.
Jamar, really quickly, hiring Doc Rivers to make it no better.
Yeah, that killed it. Like you got rid of who was it? Adrian Griffin, who had your team the second in the East. Actually had the coach for the
they were about
game based
18
on your
games above 500 when they let him go. They were doing pretty good.
And for some reason, it's at this point, it had to be like a personal reason.
Yeah, for sure. You don't fire the coach for not like that.
To putting in Black Rivers. Like
Black Rivers,
probably the most overrated NBA basketball coach in this century, based on him winning that title with the Celtics. He has done nothing since but fell flat on his face, and part of all historic collapses at this point. So you bring him in, you bring in Dame, you pretty much got rid of the glue guy that helped you win that championship in Jrue Holiday, and it just went downhill. And now you recouped your roster.
Hurt. He gets shipped off.
Yep, like at least Dame's going to finish his journey where he started. You bring in Kyle Kuzma for whatever reason. Got rid of Middleton. Like I'm not too upset about that one per se, but still, you bring in Kyle Kuzma in return for whatever reason. You sign Miles Turner, which I didn't think that was the move to make per se, but nevertheless, they have done things to regress. They're not there. At this point, you might as well let them go somewhere to have another chance.
Yeah, I agree with you and Deshaun. That's facts.
Now the question, go ahead, Jamar. I'll let you finish.
And I hate to see it because I'm still like, if a team is good to a star player, I would like for that star player to start in their career there. That's because you hardly see it. Steph Curry might be the one of the last ones to do it at this point.
Yeah, I think to be honest, he might be the only one.
Yeah, and that means something like that. Like when we talk about legacy and stuff, like later on when he's retired and stuff like that, I feel like that would add a little extra oomph to it. But nevertheless, at this point, you know, the organization not doing right by the star player, by all means, I have no problem with the star player doing what they need to do in this day and age. So,
right.
So yeah, and I know he's trying. Otherwise, he could have been forced to trade about 2 or 3 years ago at this point. But he's trying. But if that's pretty much like you in a relationship, like you putting in all the effort and your partner not like meeting you halfway at that point, it's like, why am I still doing this? Like, why am I here? Like, why would I be with you? I could be bad all by myself type deal. So,
right, facts. And so, just curious, guys. He definitely seems like he went out of Milwaukee. That news yesterday that we saw on ESPN, Jamar, in with him being out for 4 weeks. I don't think it's a coincidence. That might be the writing on the wall, if that makes sense, fellas. Us being in sports for a while, letting us know, yeah, he definitely wants out. Question then becomes, Ian, who do you think, or Jamar, where do y'all think he go? Y'all think he go to a big market, or y'all think he go to a small market and build with somebody like San Antonio, a growing market, let's say, a growing market with Wemby? Who y'all think is the best fit for him?
That would be.
Do you think he's the best fit? New York with Jalen Brunson, San Antonio with Wemby, Golden State with Steph. What y'all think? Jamar, you were gonna
Ian.
Ian. Sorry, Ian. You were gonna say something. What you think?
Man, San Antonio would be scary.
That would be crazy.
That would be.
Yeah,
that'd just be a lot of hype.
But
be a lot of hype.
Honestly, but I know they're not gonna do it. I would say Chicago.
Wow. I mean, it'd be great. As a Bulls fan, I love it. We need somebody to get a damn ball to. We ain't got nobody.
I would say New York, but they got Karl-Anthony Towns now. So I would say
big perv behind out of here.
Miami. I think Chicago, Miami, and you know the one other team that probably would kind of use him, the Warriors. Golden State.
Yeah, the Warriors for sure.
Yeah.
The Warriors get them. I mean, man, and if they can keep their nucleus with just the 3 guys, they can keep Butler, Curry, and
I would let
Draymond.
Butler old ass go. Draymond beat it. It would be the Giannis and Steph Curry show, and add some more pieces around there.
Figure it out.
Yep. I can see that. Jamar?
All right. So Miami was one of the teams I was going to mention because I feel like he fits that whole mindset and stuff over there.
Yeah.
New York, I feel like that is actually a realistic option. Like, I know you mentioned Cat, but that big meow can get out of there. Like, he can go and usually
that'd be crazy if they traded and they just got him a trade for Giannis. But I wouldn't disagree.
Like, he can go. Golden State would be interesting.
My question with Golden State really quickly, Jamar, is what would you get if you let go of Draymond and Jimmy? Like, if you let them go, and we talking about from a value perspective, what exactly are you going to get if you see my point? Like, I'm talking about from the other team that they go to. Like, what are they going to get in return? What are they going to get in return for Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green? Not much. So you might as well just keep them.
It'd probably be a 3-team trade.
A few draft picks. What you think you're gonna get a lot of first-round draft picks for Draymond Green?
No, but it'll probably be a 3-team trade type of deal.
Yeah,
like yeah, with some picks.
No. So you might as well just keep them. That's my point. You might as well just keep them all and go to State. Go ahead.
I have a wild card team now. I know they're down in the dumps, but
the Clippers.
No, screw them. That's a stupid organization. Dallas.
Dallas and have him down there with Cooper Flag.
Kyrie comes back. You ship out AD. And that would instantly fix an issue that you have, which is your defense, your interior defense.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. AD will be closer to home.
And
Him
it
and Cooper
changes
Flat.
the
Yeah.
trajectory of that franchise, and with Mark Cuban back running operations there, it can make things a little interesting. Just saying.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah.
What do you think,
So
Brandon?
I think, fellas, New York. He needs a big market. Coming from Milwaukee, really small market. He needs to be in a huge market where he can market himself, get him some money now outside of basketball. Because he's not getting that in Milwaukee. We all know that. He got a chance with Giannis. He got a chance with Jalen Brunson.
Yeah,
They could be a perennial contender for the Eastern Conference for years to come.
that
So
is facts.
I think it's New York. Absolutely. You have a chance to go to the finals for years to come if you go to New York. To
And
me,
you
it's New York,
have
folks.
teammates that plays the same type of intensity that he does. When you have the Brunsons and the Josh Harts of the world, the
Right.
effort,
Mm-hmm.
the stuff that don't
Yeah,
show up
yeah,
on the
yeah.
stat sheet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shout out to Mikal Bridges, by the way. And we was talking about that. The man ain't never missed a game in his career.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's impressive. He been playing for a while now. Ain't like he been playing for
Mm-hmm.
like 2, 3 years. He been playing for what? About
so
7, 8 years maybe.
you
Eight,
part
8 years.
Yeah, around that
if you
time.
trade
Mm-hmm.
Cat and OG to get Giannis,
I
they
would.
should do that in a heartbeat.
I would.
Hell yeah. Hell
I would.
yeah.
Jalen Brunson is untouchable.
Absolutely.
And then you
No,
keep
you don't.
Bridges and
No, you
Hart,
don't do
and
that.
you add Giannis, and
Yeah,
then you still got some pieces off the bench.
yeah. And
Right. And
somebody
if
else
you
gonna
could
come over
keep
there and play
Mitchell
with them eventually.
Robinson,
Yeah,
that'd be
to play
great.
alongside Giannis at that
Giannis,
point. Yeah.
that's them boards all day, them rebounds all day for Jalen Brunson and them guys.
So you got a guy that instantly can give you 30 and help rim protect with Mitchell. That's
Yeah.
whew, like they better come out
Yeah.
at that point. Like you have no choice.
Yeah. It'd be them, Detroit, and a few other teams. And so, fellas, man, what a great conversation, man. I know we got on a little late. To our couple viewers, we've been having a lot of great conversations this morning. Thanks to Deshaun, etc. Ray John, to our viewers this morning. But fellas, it's time for final thoughts and shout outs, unfortunately. And so, Jamar, we'll start with you and then we'll follow up with you in. Fellas, what do you guys got to say as we head into the weekend? So, Jamar, any final thoughts or shout outs as we head into the weekend?
Yeah. So first, I got a couple. First, shout out to these two people above me, man. Like we back like a shark attack, back like we left some, back when we got no clothes on our back.
Yes,
I'm just
sir.
glad to be back with you all. A little hiatus here, but we back for this last December run into the new year.
Mm-hmm.
Second, you see the hat, you see the poster. Bear down. Ian, come home. Bear down. We you
Trying to give you a chance, Ian.
like for real.
What's too late?
You talked about the head coach that changed the culture. He brought that grit back to Chicago. He learned something and brought
He
it
did.
here. A city
Yeah.
that's all about grit. Like and the
Chicago's a
crazy thing,
hard-working city.
and what's wild about this Bears run with them being the number one team in the NFC at this moment, they haven't even played up to their peak yet. They're not even peaked yet because the offense hasn't peaked yet. The defense
think
haven't
so
even
either.
peaked yet, and we've
The
been
run game has, but I don't think the offense as a whole.
correct. It has not. The passing game can definitely be a lot more because we've seen it. We've seen Caleb
The glimpses, yeah.
throw it. And the defense, like we're just now starting to get people healthy. Like we've been doing this run with a lot of people out, so there's
Right.
definitely room for improvement, and we're the number one team in the conference. Bear down, put some
Right.
respect on our names, beat out the Packers tomorrow. Let's go.
Nobody expected the Bears to be where they are at this point. Nobody.
Nope.
Ian.
Man, shout out to us. Stay warm. It's cold. It's that time of the year.
Mhm.
It's that time of the year. But yeah, shout out to us, man. Great conversation this morning. Shout out to the viewers for all the comments. championship week for NCAA, so that should be a good Saturday. Got some good NFL games. I'm not going to mention. We had a conversation about those Bulls, and I told y'all they was first, and I said I'm not saying nothing about the Bulls
Correct.
because I'm not getting into that. I'm gonna close my eyes and turn my
Yep.
head and see what
No.
they do,
Yep. Let
and
it play out.
they doing what they always do.
Yep. I ain't bought a single subscription for them or nothing.
Nothing.
And I'm
They
not
do what
going
they
to.
always do.
I'm not
Damn
going
it.
to.
Go get Giannis. Shit.
Hey, how would you feel about
Right.
them getting AD though? Same thing.
Nah.
It
I
ain't.
mean, and it
Too
It
be a
don't
more,
move the
injury
needle.
prone.
yeah, it
Too
would be a
injury
more,
prone.
it would
Yeah.
be
They would have to give
if
up a
this was
lot for
if he
him for
got him out
nothing.
of New Orleans or maybe
Yeah.
if they got him out of New Orleans, yeah, but now it's like, yeah, he got a ring. You're not even gonna get a. I'm not saying that he's not gonna get the same effort, but him being always hurt and even you know what, his last year in LA, he really wasn't hurt. His last year in LA, he was really balling. They just wasn't
Hmm.
together as a team. But then he didn't went over there in Dallas, and now he can't stay on the court for 2 minutes.
Right. I was literally watching the game last night, and I was worried, Jamar, that he was gonna hurt himself walking to the bench. Don't laugh, y'all. I'm serious. I was worried because everybody around here was looking at him, and I'm like, y'all thinking the same thing I'm thinking. Y'all just don't want to say it. Like he was literally at the bench walking, and I think the trainers, the head coaches, everybody was like, Anthony, we hope you don't hurt yourself as you walk to the bench. And so, um, Jamar, I would love to have him if we give up nothing. But if we got to give up a lot for him, no, 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 no. Hell no. Hell no to the capital hell no. No, hell no. Like capital HELLNO with 3 apostrophes. Hell no. And so I love AD, man, but we would have to give up a lot for him, fellas. And that'd just be too much. And so my final thought, as always, is remember with God, all things are possible. Love on your loved ones, love on your family. This is the time of Advent. This is the time where the coming of Christ comes, and we remember the coming of our Lord and Savior. And so, remember to spread love during this season. It's more than just us. It's more than just about us. It's about others. It's to spread that love. And so, with that being said, on behalf of the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, we would like to say thank you for tuning in with us this morning. Continue to chop it up with us and support our podcast on various platforms. And if you are and would love to talk sports with us on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, we are here and would love to do so with you. Your love and support is truly appreciated, and we hope you all have a blessed and safe weekend. Peace.
Bear down.
Yes, sir. Now, part of me is curious